You were when a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. Woof. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I was tired yesterday. Had a lot of life happening, but I'm here. So let's see who we got in the building. Copper, my brother. Cop Aborigines in the building. Yeah, we're going to get to everything. Tay-Tay, future ex-wife, salute. Vince Fireborn, G. McCall, Steve Elder, Mac. Rick Blackwell. Dow, Big G, what up? Robert Singleton, Erie Black, what's going on? King Bonnie. Kane, what's good? MJ Total Health, what up? D Fresh, Charles Jameson, all around strong in the building. Salute. Daryl Big G, what's going on? Oh yeah. We're gonna discuss all of that. Soul Power, The Mitchell Show, Black Alpha, NBA D Nice. Oh, it jumped on me. Dude, my brother, what's good? Rob Neal, Kevin Dunbar, John Pounds, Chris Chandler in the building. Shogun, smash the like button, y'all. Melvin Harris, salute. So what do we got here? Y'all see this shirt? Now, you know the internet is a hell of a thing. I didn't know. Dritch, what up? I don't know whether this was real or not. Y'all know how things are. You know, we do a lot of amazing things, you know, with these apps and stuff. So I'm like, is this shirt real? But I said, you know what? Even if it's not real, this is something to talk about, man. This show is. Yes, it is. 704 Joe, salute. So it led me to ask a question. Is Tim Tszyu on track to become the face of boxing? I mean, think about it. Think about it. Is he? First of all, is anything on that shirt beyond his reach? Who's on that shirt? He already got Harrison out of there. He got Ocampo out of there. Mendoza, that was a tough fight he fought. A very skilled, a very disciplined fight he fought. I was quite impressed with his performance. I said, oh, okay. Okay. Because I said that was a 50-50 fight, man. Now look who's left on that shirt, y'all. Charlo, Crawford, Canelo. Now, each one of those people have a fan base. And they were laughing just last week. Now it's not funny. Now it's not funny. Now, let me explain. ES, what up? Sparky Pete, what up? Let me explain what is happening here. I'm going to call it out. And if this man gets one more notable win, just remember you heard me say it first. My answer is yes. Tim Tszyu is on track to become the face of boxing. Well, Drew, why do you say that? Well, let me explain. He's a foreign white man. There, we can end the show. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. You see, just last week, he was just Costa Tszyu's son. being spoon-fed, silver spoon-fed. This Mendoza win, that changed everything because he blew some rounds, but he didn't get dominated. He had a more dominating performance. He was calm. He was calculated. He backed Mendoza up all night. He had Mendoza hurt 3 good times. 3 good times. Mendoza, shout out to him, has a hell of a chin. Mendoza could still beat a lot of people at 154. Mendoza has not lost any stock in my eyes. But Tim Tszyu, his stock rose over this weekend. Shemaine, what up? Sam Mack, what up? And now we're looking at him and saying, yo, wait a minute. Why didn't Jamel just get him out the way? Well, I'm asking y'all, why didn't Jamel just get rid of this kid? Listen, if he fought and beat Tim Tszyu and then fought Canelo, you wouldn't have to worry about the WBO stripping you, man. It's the WBO. Stormy, what up? Tay D, son of Tank. Listen, it's the WBO. Let me ask y'all a question. No, I'm sorry. I'm getting a little confused. That was a WBA, right? It's still early, y'all. Sip protein shake. Was that the WBO or the WBA? It was a WBA. I'm sorry. Marlon, what up? Queen, salute. The WBA ain't our friends either. Hashtag Michael Fox. Oh, wait a minute. Let me remind y'all. It was a WBO. Well, fuck both of them. Let me remind y'all. I trust no one. Y'all remember this bitch? This female dog? Y'all remember that? I'm not letting y'all forget this. There you go. So we ain't got no friends in this thing. I just want to let you know. Just want to remind you. CB Sports, what up? It was a WBO? Great. Cassandra, salute. WBO. Are they our friends? Are the WBO our friends? We ain't got no friends. The WBO and the WBA were in cahoots against Devin Haney. So we ain't got no friends. Now, why didn't Shade Girl salute? Why didn't Jamel just say, yo, let me stop this train before it leave the station? You know how bad it's gotten? You see, he got Charlo name on the shirt. Let me put up the shirt again. This is some good work here. Charlo next. Now, it's gotten so bad, they're going to throw a bag at Mel and get him to come to Australia. And guess what? There are now people that are going to say, yo, man, Tszyu's the A side. He got a country behind him.
It's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, Froggy when he courtin', he did ride Crambo. Froggy when he courtin', he did ride Crambo.
What? You see, Jamel, this is your fault. No, Lorraine, salute. This is your fault, Jamel. This is your fault. You did this. Santi El, salute. You did this. You were supposed to handle this kid. You had work to do. You didn't do it. You chased the bag. You chased the bag because you didn't fight. 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 When I repeat myself, I'm doing it for a reason. You chased the bag because you didn't fight. Now you got everyone looking at you crazy, and here comes Tim Tszyu. You did this. Thank you. Thank you, Asante L. And watch how you get dragged and how they're going to roll out the red carpet. WBO? Oh, forget it. Tim Tszyu is a rock star now. Thanks. Good looking out. Thank you. You see, motherfucker, you didn't have to do this shit. This is what Chase and Canelo has done. There's a whole domino effect that happened because you didn't take care of your business. And I'm not mad at Tim Tszyu. Why? Because he's getting in the ring and doing what he has to do? Can't get mad at him because of that. It's not his fault he was born white. It's not his fault that the red carpet is going to get rolled out for him. But here's what's real. You see this shirt? You can roll out the red carpet all you want, but he's calling them out. We can't control how the media treats him. We're here to tell the truth. The truth is he beat Mendoza. That's the truth. The truth is he beat Ocampo. That's the truth. The truth is he beat Harrison. That's the truth. He wants Charlo. He wants Canelo. He wants Bud. He said it. Now watch this, y'all. Is that not what we want in our fighters? Yes or no? And Pete.
What the fuck?
Salute. That's not what we want in our fighters? Daryl Alexander, salute. King Barney, salute. That's not what we want in our fighters? Fight the best. Look at that shirt, y'all. That's a hell of a lineup. And you know what? He'll get every last one of those fights. Now, watch this, y'all. Yes or no? Is that not what we want in a fighter? Yes or no? Is that not what we want in our fight? Yo, we want to pursue the best. He's not talking about money or nothing. He put their names on a shirt. And if those fights become accessible to him, he's just going to take the fight. Hen dog, what up? That's not what we want in a fighter, right? Right? He's going to get full credit for calling out those names and potentially getting those fights. So we're going to give him credit, right? Right? Yes or no? Chat, I'm asking y'all a question. Yes or no? Right? There's no problem with that, right? If he's calling out the names, he gets the names, he fights. Right? Wait a minute. Whoa. No. Then why does everyone have a problem with Devin Haney?
That's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, Froggy when he courting, he did ride Crambo. Froggy when he courting, he did ride Crambo. Froggy when he courting, he did ride a sword and a revolver by his side. Crambo killed la 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 lo lo lo. Flop do yellow bug too large. That's the hard part right in there, and then nephew. Crambo killed a la la lo. Flop do yellow bug too large. Did he come up top bottom of Crambo? Aliole. And the yodel goes right in there somewhere, but it's a little too high for me.
Go!
That's not Tim Tszyu's fault that he was born white. Am I being racist? No. I'm pointing out a fact. They're about to get behind this kid, and he's doing a great thing, and look at that shirt, and he wants Charlo, he wants Crawford, he wants Canelo, and if he keeps winning, he'll get everything. Win everything he asked for. And justifiably so. And all they're going to say is, all he want to do is fight the best, and he's fighting the best, and da-da-da-da. What Devin been doing? Right now, DB Multitrack, salute. Right now, Devin is about to fight a guy at 140 that nobody wanted to fight. Right now, y'all know about Teofimo Lopez? Y'all know about that? Y'all know what they did for him? Made him a champion. He ain't got to defend the belt. No mandatories, nothing. Y'all know about that shit? They do that for Teofimo, right? Devin been busting his ass, taking short money, going to Australia 2 times, getting called out his name. It's never enough. I ain't got to even get into what Deontay Wilder went through. We were all there. It's gotten so bad that fat ass Andy Ruiz is having dreams about beating Deontay. Well, go talk to Jesus, your Lord and Savior. Because that motherfucker's like, you had your opportunity, man. Don't use my name. Don't use my name. Now his fat ass lying saying there was never an offer. Stop! Stop! And this kid seemingly coming out of nowhere because Jamal Charlo didn't stop this kid. He created a monster because this kid was his responsibility. You see what happens? I told y'all. Shepherd King, salute to you. And you know what? He might be trash, but they're rolling out the red carpet for him. That's my point. They're rolling it out. Messenger, what up? They're rolling it out. And what I'm saying, Shepherd, is that he's going to have an opportunity and going to get praise for the opportunity for doing things that he's not really doing. Meanwhile, the niggas that are really doing it, nothing. That's my point. So he's on track to becoming the face of boxing. And don't let him fuck around and beat Charlo. Don't let him fuck around and beat Bud and get a Canelo fight. Can you imagine? Powerhouse Watson, salute. Can you imagine if he got all those fights? Can you imagine if he beats Charlo? Can you imagine if he beat Bud? Can you imagine if he got the Canelo fight and not even compete, but let's say he beat Canelo? Forget it. Forget it. He's better than his father at that point. Forget it. Forget it. 20 years from now, it'll be all Tim Tszyu. They ain't gonna be talking about Deontay. They ain't gonna be talking about Devin. They ain't gonna be talking about none of these niggas. It'll be all Tim Tszyu, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Son of the legend. You see why you supposed to fucking handle your business? Jamel, you got enough time to invade Instagram chats and tell Deontay it's not about race. Skills pay the bills. I was in the chat. When Deontay said something that could be perceived as racist, Instagram interrupted the stream. I remember when Champ Tszyu was screaming about that? I was there. I was like, what the fuck did he say? He didn't say anything. Jamel in the chat, I never forgot that. But I am such a team player that I put shit aside. And I said, you know what? I know the kid's a dick. But this is the part where we jump on code. You know how these niggers walk around, hey, you're talking about being on code. Ain't no code. Yes, there is. Because not one time leading up to the Canelo fight that I say, yo, remember what he did to D? I didn't say anything, and I could have. But I didn't say anything. I said, I think he's a better fighter than Bivol. He's just as big, and he has better tools. He has an opportunity to win this thing, but he's going to have to show me. And what did he show us? How to get punched in the face and throw a fight. Throw a fight away, because he didn't throw the fight. That was him. That was really Jamel in that ring. But he decided not to do anything. Even Derrick James was like, what's wrong with you? Nothing's wrong. I'm about to get $12 million. Detroit, BC in the building. I didn't say anything. I didn't put up one video. Not one. I went to the presser. Supported that brother for him to do that. Young Abel, salute. I was on code. And I watched that kid lay an egg. That's what happened. We all saw it. Whole time, I'm like, for all of this, you should have stayed your ass at 154 and fought Bud. Remember I said, stop following that path of Canelo. Make your own path and create a trail. He was supposed to call out Bud. There's history there. There's a storyline there. He looked you in the face and said, you're next. And what did you say? We're not even in the same weight class. Nigga, shut up. You and Canelo not in the same weight class.
Whoa,
what? K-Rod, what up? You were supposed to stay there. And while Bud and Errol worked that shit out, you were supposed to take care of Tim Tszyu. Now I'm thinking, I don't think you had confidence enough to do it. You gotta show me. I'm riding with Errol. I believe that he'll do better against Bud, but at the end of the day, guess what? Errol gotta show me. Fair enough? I'm convinced that wasn't Errol I saw versus Bud, because I know there was some shit wrong with him. But still, he coming 100% and he says, I'm healthy. I'm ready to go. Errol, I'm riding with you, but you gotta show me now. You gotta show me. Fair enough. I've lost trust in Jamel and Jamal. These niggas have spent their career chasing this fucking redhead instead of doing what you gotta do. Y'all had this nigga on the run and y'all chased him. Jamal, you were next up. Franchise. You should have been talking about that shit every day. Every day. You should have been online calling him a bitch. You should have been at his fights when he was supposed to fight you and he didn't. You should have been chasing him everywhere. You's a bitch. Yeah, I got a ticket to call. I bought a $20,000 front row seat to call you a bitch. You know that's supposed to be me in there, bitch. You know that. Kick over a table, go to a press conference, and Iris Landry Lara him. You were supposed to put Canelo in a position to say, nah, fuck that, man. Let me fight him, man. No, you showing up to his fight smiling, waiting your turn. Like a good little nigga. Lara said, fuck that, give me that mic. We speak the same language. He knows what I'm talking about. He fought him, and in my opinion, he beat him. But he fought him. At least Andre showed up. Didn't work, but he showed up. Y'all niggas is showing up to his fights and disrespecting everybody around him. But him. That's why you niggas will never be removed from the monkey video.
Yeah, come on! All right!
You niggas started fights with everybody around Canelo but Canelo. You niggas started a fight with Jarrett Hurd. You niggas started a fight with fucking fans. You told Jarrett Hurd, I'll kill you and your bitch. And I know Jarrett Hurd wasn't fucking in there looking for beef. Then he slapped you and your twin brother didn't do anything. Listen, I don't care if my brother's wrong. If you slap my brother if you dare. I ain't got to do shit. I'll just say that. But everything I say is not for effect. If I feel that I have to tell you I'm going to kill you and your bitch, I really mean it at that moment. That means get the fuck away from me before something happened to you. Before we even on the first 48. Cadillac Red, Code 67, salute. These niggas slapping phones out of fans' hands. All that fan did was ask, yo, what are your thoughts about Canelo? He slapped the phone out of his hand. I promise you that wouldn't have been me. I promise you that wouldn't have been me. I've been up over that rail. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There ain't no refs out here in the street. Suplex City, bitch. It'd have been ugly in that motherfucker. Don't fucking touch me if I'm asking you a question. Or that tough guy shit. And y'all going to Canelo's fights. I think I could beat him. I'm like, man, if y'all don't run to the ring and say something, all that smoke. Do you understand why I got a problem with these niggas? You understand what? Now I'm telling you all of this shit. Now do you understand why that interruption he did on Instagram with Deontay and Showtime? You understand why that was so fucking disrespectful? Do you get it now? I put all of that aside and supported this fool. For him to go fight Canelo and do everything but get on his knees and suck his dick. Y'all know it. He did everything but blow him in the ring that night. I believe if Canelo stopped and yanked his trunks down, he'd have got on his fucking knees. Like a mama bird trying to feed the worm to the baby. Man, you fucking...
Bukaki.
What do you really want from Canelo, Mel?
Bukaki.
Mal, what do you want from Canelo for real?
Bukaki.
Man, you niggas are different, man. I don't trust you niggas. Now you got a mandatory about with some dude that I can't even say his name. What is that? His IBF mandatory? I don't know if you're gonna beat him. I don't trust you. Then you're gonna stand on stage and say, yeah, you know, I gotta scream and holler and turn up on some shit he said on Bud because that's what you guys want. You was a circus monkey. Since when do you give the fucking media what they want? So now you're gonna turn up on your black brother? Of course, Paul, what up? Of course you will. Of course you're gonna turn up on your black brother. Of course. I mean, Deontay's in the fight of his life. The industry's treating him fucked up. Racially motivated. And you jump in the chat talking about race ain't the issue. Skills pay the bills. Turned right around, came to New York, and you had some shit happen to you at a gym, and you was crying racism in the car? It's not about race. You dumbass. You dumbass. Thanks to you, Tim Tszyu is in a position of power. You fucking idiot. I'm not even putting this on Mendoza. This was his moment. He could have did something, but he couldn't do it. And that's fine. But before Mendoza, motherfucker, you were supposed to take care of this Tim Tszyu situation. Now the situation might take care of you. I don't trust those dudes. Coming February 13th, the return of Jamal Charlo. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'll talk about it. Get some clicks and views from it, but I don't care. He go out there and get flatlined. I don't care. Them niggas don't give a fuck about us. They don't give a fuck about the people that support them. They don't care. They don't care. Canelo's in the ring. You starting fights with Jarrett Hurd. And his girl. Don Shotter, what up? I don't care. I don't care. Andrew Gray, what up? Now getting back to Tim Tszyu. He can actually go that far. I don't care. Because you know why? I will forever look at Jamel and say, you see what you did? You ever watch those movies where they play with time? And they say, this will change if you go to this point in time and stop this from happening. Well, if Tim Tszyu accomplishes everything left on that shirt, know this now. We'll be able to go down to 2022 and say, yo, look, in 2022, Jamel was supposed to stop this dude. If he stops this dude, none of this shit happens. But here's why this is such a focal point. The media is going to push Tim Tszyu because of his dad, lineage. And if he gets one more notable win, they're going to say, man, he earned it. I already told y'all, this win against Mendoza, that's official. 919 salute. That's official. Yeah, MP, quantum leaping ass nigga. Quantum leap. That's official win. And I sat here and watched the fight. I said, uh-oh. I already know what's coming. I already know what's coming. And when I'm saying when it arrives, don't be upset. Just know this. It's Jamel's fault. What if he fights Jamel and beats him? Listen. You want me to be fair? I'll be fair. Jamel Charlo versus Tim Tszyu is now a 50-50 fight. Some might say it's 60-40 or 70-30 Tim Tszyu because Jamel looks so fucking bad. He was at 168. He did go there and lay down, and it was Canelo. Huh? He said, nah, Loki. Hey, man, this is Jamel's fault. If he gets the Jamel Charlo fight, I'm going to watch it. But don't be surprised if you see Jamel up in Australia. Because like the Queen said earlier, when he did fight over here, he got dropped in the first round. I was like, eh. And then I forgot dude that did that. But dude took his foot off the gas immediately. He was like, oh shit, I didn't mean to knock him down. I'm sorry. They brought me in here to lose. Let me do my job. That's what I got out that fight. I said, I ain't sold on this kid. But that Mendoza fight, Mendoza was trying. It seems he got better. In 2 fights, he got better. I'm like, all right. And y'all know boxing, 80% of the shit is here. He really thinks he could beat the names on his shirt. He really thinks he could beat Charlo. He really thinks he could beat Bud. He really thinks he could beat Canelo. You know what he's not screaming about? Money. So that right there, a fighter that's really not motivated by money, that's dangerous. You're about to fight Canelo. You're going to get paid. Not as much as him, but you're going to get paid. Mark Nash, salute. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Terrell Gosha. Black man image, salute. Rashad, what up, man? He dropped Tszyu. As soon as Tszyu fought on American soil, he's like Alan, what was that? Alan Quartermain? Y'all know about Alan Quartermain? White dude in Africa. It's a mythical person. But you can't kill him. Matter of fact, Sean Connery played him in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Great movie. I wanted to see a sequel of that. The thing with him was he couldn't die. As long as he's on the continent of Africa, you can't kill him. You'll die for a little while, but he'll get up. He can't die there. They put a spell on him. He can't die. And if he gets killed somewhere else, you bring the body to the continent of Africa and he'll resurrect. That was his power. So, could it be that Tim Tszyu is one of those guys? I'm telling you, he gets the Charlo fight. Charlo got to go to a fucking Australia. Where's he gonna have to fight in Texas? I don't live in Texas. Roger, what up? I don't live in Texas. How they treating the Charlos there now? I don't know what the word is. Because I'm violently shaking my head. How they treating them over there? Tim says he's done fighting in Australia. We'll see. I promise you, if he could drag Jermell Charles' black ass over to Australia, he'll do it. Ross said he haven't heard anyone talking about them. Yeah, one nigga's in a nut house. The other nigga just did everything but teabag Canelo. Shepherd King said we love Charlo in Texas. Okay. MP said Tim is coming over here now. All right. Abel said not really good. Just ask 503 line and stay ready. Yeah. And they in Dallas, right? You know. I don't know what the vibe is over there. I don't know. I know here. Yeah, exactly, Stormy, for the culture. Yeah. This for the culture. But it ain't about race. It ain't about race. It's for the, it ain't about race. He told Deontay, ain't about race. Skills pay the bills. Lead up to the Canelo fight, I'm doing this for the culture. What culture? You what? Wait a minute.
What?
Harlem in the building. Gerard, what up? Doing it for the culture. What culture? What are you talking about? It's not about race. Gristle, what up? It's not about race. You do what culture, dude? Huh? Skills pay the bills? Did we think Jermell would do that horrible? That motherfucker didn't win one round. Fuck that. I'm for that Bivol culture. That's what I'm talking about. I'm for that Erislandy Lara culture. I'm for that Austin Trout culture. Niggas that went in there and didn't lay down. Hell, I'm even for that, man. Y'all know Amir Khan did better against Canelo, although he got flatlined. At least Amir Khan won rounds. At least we know Amir Khan didn't go in there to lay down. He just got caught. We knew it was gonna happen. He said, "Fuck it, I know it's gonna happen too, but at least I'm gonna win some rounds." Southpaw, salute. Jeff Sparks, salute. Albert Doherty, salute. At least Amir Khan ain't lay down. When he woke up, he says, I got banked, but yo, I tried to get him. At least Amir Khan tried to get him. Jamel didn't do shit. Why my screen acting up? He said Canelo's the lion whisperer. Straight up. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, y'all. Is it here? Ryan Wright, salute. I'm sorry, I misplaced something, y'all. Hold on a second. Damn. Fudge. Hate when I do that. All right. Anyway. Shout out to Amir Khan. At least he tried. I forgot how many rounds that shit went, but didn't he win a couple of the rounds he was letting his leather fly? He was winning. Edgar, what up? He was winning. He was winning. And leading up to the fight, I said, you know what? If Amir Khan can win rounds, and I think that Jamel has a better skill set than Bivol, and Austin Trout stood right ahead on the show and said he fought both guys and he felt Jamel was stronger. I said, you know what, Jamel has a big opportunity to do something special here. But realistically, it wouldn't be that special. So I said, you know what? Mel for the win. Mo G, what up? Playboy Plays, what up? I was like, yo, Jamel for the win. I liked that he was calm. I believed him when he spoke to us. I was like, man, all right. All right. I'm putting all that shit aside, and hopefully you get in there and get something done. Nope. Nope. He got up there and milked the cow. He milked the cow. Let's roll. What up? Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all trust Jamel Charlo? All right. Who y'all got winning? Jamel Charlo? Well, first of all, let me ask you a question. Matter of fact, I'll put it in the motherfucking poll. Do you trust Mel Charlo? Ho. Y'all trust this nigga? Y'all trust that nigga? Fresh, what up? Salute to Ultraman. Salute, bro. Where you been, good? He said, hey, Drew, LDBC Strongman. Salute to you, good brother. Much love and appreciation. 1 second, y'all. Yeah, you gotta stop the world when your dad call. Yeah. So everyone's saying hell nah. You know, and salute to Ultraman in that super chat. Much love, man. And thank you, Fresh, for posting that. Yep. Nobody. So PGH, what up? So a lot of people don't trust the Charlos. Big Joe Townsend, salute. So let's do this. God damn. Who wins? Tim? Tim Tszyu and Mel Charlo, who wins that fight? Who wins that fight? And salute to Lawrence Carter from for the Cash App the other day. That nigga had Tourette's. Salute, Al. Cash App. I'll be getting Cash Apps like 2 days later. Well, y'all do that poll. Now, I'm telling you right now, if that fight gets announced, first of all, I don't know who's this dude that's Mel's mandatory. Let me go to the rankings. Bakram Mortatzelev. It's another one of those Kazakh guys, right? Fine. Now, let me tell you what's interesting. In the WBC, right? Brian Mendoza is a mandatory. He's Mel's mandatory, but he just fought Tim Tszyu. And there's no real pressure for Mel to fight him. In the WBA, Israel, Madrimov, these Kazakh, Russian, Ukrainian guys, they're everywhere. Number one in the WBC is Charles Conwell. Do y'all remember him? Y'all remember Charles Conwell? Demon in the building. What up? Oh, shit. 704 Joe says, Texas has officially revoked Jamel's Texas card. Ordered to leave immediately. Damn! Powerhouse Watson says, I think Charlo could stop Tim. If he's motivated, we need the old Charlo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll be fair and say it's a 50-50 fight. You know, I think he has a great skill set. But at this point, Tim Tszyu has momentum. And I liked what I saw against Brian Mendoza. But y'all remember Charles Conwell? It's okay if you don't. I did a video on him. Do y'all remember what I talked about in that video? Y'all remember him? Y'all remember Charles Conwell? Y'all remember what he did? Who remembers what he did? And I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to be mad if Jamel passes on him temporarily. Joseph Wiggins, salute. Y'all remember what he did? Yeah, Roger, he made a really bad career move. And it was, Power said he missed it. It was very consistent with what boxing is today. Let me tell you what he did. He was the main event at an event, and he pulled out of the whole card. He was the main event. And the undercard didn't have enough firepower to support what was going on. So they scrapped the whole event. So not only did his opponent didn't get paid, everybody on the undercard didn't get paid because nobody fought. Even people, no one got paid, from the fighters to the people that were working part-time to serve the popcorn and the hot dogs and the soda, the people that take the tickets, the seat ushers. The whole event got scrapped because he pulled out of an injury, due to an injury. Come to find out, he faked the injury, right? Because the people that were managing him said, fake the injury and fight on this undercard because you'll make more money on the undercard with less work against a lesser opponent. Chase the bag. Do you remember what card that was? Don't worry, I'll tell you. He was fighting on the undercard at a Triller event of the Teofimo Lopez George Kambosos fight. The Triller event. Wait, what? What happened?
What?
Oh, you mean that Triller event with George Kambosos versus Teofimo Lopez that never happened?
Don't!
Never happened. He legitimately yanked the rug from underneath his own feet and bust his ass. So you scrapped an event where you was the main event and nobody got paid. And I think his brother was on that undercard too. Nobody got paid. And I think, if I remember correctly, he faked a hand injury. And you know what they said? Hand injuries are the most difficult to prove. So he said he had a hand injury. Remember I said that. Hand injuries are the most difficult to prove. Dr. Mark, salute. Scrap the event. Went to go to the Triller card, and then Teofimo Lopez scrapped the event. So he ain't make no money.
Whoa!
What?
And then he came clean in the article saying, yo, look, I ain't had no injury. The people that were directing my career told me to do it. He dropped names and everything. I was like, man, imagine being on that undercard. You have a full-time job, and you say, hey, man, I can make money this Saturday. I train. I'm on the undercard. I'm only going to make about $2,000, but I need that. That's my mortgage. That's the kids' braces or whatever. What? Injury? Fuck. And then you find out he lied. Boxing, please. You see? So that's Charles Conwell, #1 in the WBC. So I don't mind if Charles says, you know what, that guy could wait. if he starts screaming and hollering, yo, it's my shot, it's my turn, it's like, bro, remember what you did. Remember what you did. I did a video on it. It's on my channel. I did it like a year and a half ago. Go to my channel, put in Charles Conwell. I did a whole video on it. You see, that's boxing, y'all. These are the things. This is why we exist. Y'all didn't know. A lot of y'all didn't know about that. Some of y'all did. Most of you didn't. But that's what Charles Conwell did. That's him. That's the guy. Ultraman in that super chat salute. He said, all the respect Charlo got on the road to Undisputed, he lost it in one fight with Canelo. I still support him, though. That's cool. That's cool. I know his salute to you, Ultraman. His entire fan base ain't gonna abandon him. And that's cool. What I'm saying at this point, everything that I suspected about him, unfortunately, is true. I don't trust those dudes. I couldn't hang with those dudes in the inner circle. I don't trust them. When they're not fighting with people around them, they fighting each other. Their fucking wives are rolling in the street in Vegas. Y'all saw that shit. I ain't even bothered to do a video about that. I said that shit is embarrassing. Salute to my big bro, Dr. Mark. It's his born day. Wow. Another trip around the universe, man. Salute to you, big bro. Looking well. Always dressed sharp. I know y'all subscribe to Dr. Mark. Bars. Looking well, dressed sharp. I know y'all subscribe to Dr. Mark. Today's his born day. Salute to you. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Dr. Mark. Man. 66. That's what's up, bro. Happy born day, my brother. For real, for real. What? Is that real? Regis was in a car accident? Oh, Champ Size doing a premiere? How bad is the accident? How bad is it? Oh, he just has some car. Okay, all right. Oh, boy. See, here we go. Niggas want to fight Devin. They saw speeding on the highway. Okay. He's unscathed. Good. But you know about those car accidents. You be like, I'm fine, I'm fine. And you go home, go to bed, wake up, and now your neck can't move. You're like, oh, man. All right. No doubt, Steve. Salute. All right, cool. So all right, just a fender bender. Okay. David, what up? Ramel Lane, salute. So I don't mind if Jamel skips out on Conwell. But in my opinion, based off of Tim Tszyu's shirt, this one right here, he's on the fast track to becoming the face of boxing. Those last three names. Now I know everyone's laughing. Big Easy, salute. Let me ask y'all a question. He says he's done fighting in Australia. Yeah, Big Easy. He said they're gonna blame Bill for the car accident. Let me ask y'all a question. If he gets any one of those names, Charlo seems the most realistic one right now. Do you think he won't try and fight in Australia? I mean, I know he said I didn't hear him say it, but y'all, I'll take y'all word for it. He said he's done fighting in Australia. So now he wants to be a road warrior. Do you think he's not going to try and fight those guys in Australia? I'll be surprised if he says, "Yeah, I'll come to Vegas and fight Jamel," or I'll come to Texas to fight Jamel. I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised. Roger says, "Where's the most money? Texas or Australia?" Australia. Australia. You know why? I'm gonna use the line that everyone says. He has a whole country behind him. And let's say he gets past Charlo. Let's say the Charlo fight. Let's say Jamel has to fight this other guy who I can't even say his name. Let's say that's his mandatory. So Jamel says, "All right, Tim Tszyu got to wait because I'm trying to keep my belt. I got to defend it against this guy." So now, let's just say Bud is available. All right, let's just say Bud is available. And he says, "Okay, I'm gonna fight Bud." You know, I gotta ask the Bud fans. Y'all know what I'm gonna ask? Who's the A side in that? Since y'all like talking about this, and who's the A side? Go ahead and say Bud. I dare you. I fucking dare y'all to say Bud. I dare you. I dare you to say Bud. Y'all say Bud? How? Why? How? Why? What determines an A side? Accolades or asses in the seats? Y'all know the answer. Of course, Bud has more accolades. He's a Hall of Fame fighter. Tim Tszyu hasn't done shit, but he has a country behind him.
What?
See, you don't like it now, do you? You don't like it. You don't like it. Bud got more accolades than Canelo right now. He's undisputed in 2 divisions and undefeated. But we know Canelo's the A side. Y'all gonna argue with him? Big Or says Tszyu's way too good for Charlo. Dillian Biggs would smash Charlo too. I don't know who Dillian Biggs is. It's the love child of Dillian White and Shannon Briggs. I'm just joking. Shannon's my man. But I don't know who that is. So this is the reputation that Jamel Charlo has. And you see, Jamel got to show us now. You went in there and laid an egg against Canelo, and now no one believes you. And that's another thing, Demon. Thank you. Nobody's calling Tim Tszyu an email champion. Not one person. Except us. I said, hey, he ain't win that belt. He only picked it up because Jamel said, fuck that, I'm going to get this $12 million right quick. And regardless of how it turned out, Tim didn't win that in the ring. No one's calling him an email champion. True Boxing Night, what up, man? Exactly, Acondo. James Daly says Tszyu wants those names in Vegas. Okay. I think it's a good move. But I think it's more safe for him, in my opinion. You got the whole country of Australia behind you. Use that. You bring Jamel Charlo's ass over to Australia. What's Bud gonna say? Nah, he got to come over here. You know what Tim gonna say? Who sells more, me or him? That's my shitty Australian accent. Me or him? I'll say me. That's not a pay-per-view. This is a pay-per-view. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Shout out to Paul Hogan, Crocodile Dundee. Love those films. Them shits is classic. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Jerome Truitt, salute. Bud ain't gonna be able to argue with Tim Tszyu. You know why? You will never, yo, bro. I'm telling you right now. If that fight ever gets announced, you're gonna see Australian Tim Tszyu fans that you've never seen before fussing with the Bud fans, and this is gonna be me the whole time.
Whoa! What the it's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, frog when courting, he did ride Crambo. Frog when courting, he did ride Crambo. Frog when courting, he did ride a sword and a revolver by his side. Crambo killed la 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 la. Flop do yellow bug too long. That's a hard part right in there. And in there.
What?
I'm not. My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it. I ain't saying a mother skunking thing. Not my problem. I'm not saying a mother skunking thing. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Yeah, you see? Here we go. See? I tried. I've been to 2 Bud pay-per-views. Bought and I bought all the pay-per-views and attended 2 of them while I bought them. Y'all didn't know Amir Khan was a pay-per-view? It was at Madison Square Garden. I was there. And I bought it for the crib. This last one with Errol, I was there. And I bought it for 2 cribs. Victor Postel, I bought it. Cop Killer, what up? I did my part. 700,000 buys? Come on, y'all. What? I did my part, man. If a Bud versus Tim Tszyu fight even comes close, and the first thing Tim says, oh, you got to come to Australia, Bud fans going to be like, no. Why? Because we're undisputed at 147 and at 140. Now at 154, you even have a belt. Uh-oh. Pablo Escobar, salute. Coach Amber, salute. Can't see the poll? I said, who wins? 41% of you said Tim Tszyu, Mel Charla. 60% of y'all said Mel Charla. Okay. Well, that's dope. Now, I'm going to do another poll. Who the A side? What? Who's the A side? Tim Tszyu or Bud? This is just a conversation. Because I'm telling you, if any of these fights, look at this shirt, y'all. If any of these fights happen, the only A side that's not negotiable is Canelo. That's not negotiable. But if that Bud and Tim Tszyu fight is announced, if it ever happens, who's the A side? If Tim says, I know I said I'd come to Las Vegas, but you know what? I have to give it to the Australian people. Come to Australia. There's more money over here. Is he wrong? Is he wrong? I'm just asking. James says Tszyu will not fight in Australia or Texas. I don't know. I'm just asking the question. I don't know. Goddess, what up? How are you? I don't know. He said he wanted to come to fight in Vegas. Makes sense. When it comes down to it, it's Bud. And if he's undefeated by the time he gets to by the time the Bud fight is available, he, in my opinion, he's the A side. Why? He'll be the WBO champion. And he has a country behind him. You see, Bud, you're gonna figure out what we've been talking about the whole time. What they tried to do to Deontay and listen, does it make sense why Floyd never left Vegas? Does it make sense? Does it make sense why he never left Vegas? Kind of makes sense, right? Utilize that A side, man. Yeah, Demon, I understand what you're saying, but understand, he has a belt now, and Bud hasn't even had a fight at 154 yet. Tone said he probably tried to get Bud over there to throw him off by way of time zone. And you're right. You see, yes. You see, Demon is right, though. He didn't win a belt at 154. He's an email champion. But on paper, he's the champion. See? You see? He's right. But on paper, look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look. What belt is that, y'all? What belt is that? You see? Demon is absolutely correct. He's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. He ain't win shit, but he is. And guess what? When we see, this is why I'm not getting involved in it. Because when it becomes a conversation, and we're going to see a lot of Australian fans coming over here trash talking, it's going to happen. 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. And when you're going to call right back, too. And when the Australian fans start trash talking, look, y'all, trash talking is fair game. Let me be clear. Trash talking is fair game. Some people cross the line and start getting racial and everything. I'll just block you for that. But you see, this is why people have no faith in anything over here. You see? And we only have these mofos to thank. Bud versus Errol was supposed to do 1 million. It didn't happen. I did my part, but it didn't happen. Charlo has burned a bridge with fans because of his lackluster performance against Canelo. So now you got things like this. Bud versus Charlo doesn't do 200,000 buys. But then when the masterminds behind boxing say, yo, you know what? Bud versus Tim Tszyu with that Australian backing, it might not do much in the States, but in Australia, blockbuster. Why would you want to drag Bud to Australia? Well, he don't do shit over here. This was fight of the decade versus Errol. They only did 650 to 700,000 buys, man. If you want to get the biggest bang for your buck, put it in Australia. He'll get more money. So what's Bud gonna do? Say no? What are his options? See, no faith. Bud fans, that's for y'all. That's your fault. That's your fault. All of those accolades, undisputed at 140, undisputed at 147, dominated Errol Spence, and he's still not a fucking draw. I didn't do this, y'all. I didn't do this. I support Bud with my money. He got my money. What about where the rest of you motherfuckers at? Damn. And now If I keep saying Tszyu, if Tim Tszyu calls out Bud when it's appropriate, what's Bud gonna say? Well, Bud ain't no pussy. He'll be like, yeah, I fuck him up. Yeah, let's do it in Vegas. Let's go to Omaha. And he says, no. We're gonna do it in the Outback. Bud gonna be like, nah. Why? Well, I'm undisputed in 2 weight classes. So, I just came on the scene 3 years ago. And already I'll sell you. You got to come to the Outback, mate. And then they'll look at the books, open the books, and look at the books, look at the numbers and say, yo, shit, you know what? That kid's right. He's right. Hey, listen, Terrence, listen. You're going to do this amount here, but if you go over there, it's more money. What's Bud going to say? No? What, are you scared? Yeah, well, you know, look what they did to Manny Pacquiao against Jeff Horn. I don't want that to happen to me. Yeah, but look what Devin did to George Cambozo 2 times, nigga.
Whoa! What the it's kind of pretty before it gets started.
Don't!
No excuses, you see? You just got disarmed. Xavier, what up? David, what up? He said you dragged Bud to Aussie land for a screw job. Pause. Bud would come into the fight 6 rounds down in Aussie. Probably. We said the same thing about Devin Haney. We was like, man, remember what Black said? He said, man, by the time he reached out to Bill and Devin to say, yo, don't even take that deal, don't even go. Remember, we didn't want him to go to Australia. And by the time he contacted them, Devin was up in the air on his way over there with no fucking camp. Why don't we celebrate Devin more? Name one fighter that would do what Devin did, except Deontay Wilder. He already proved it. Deontay was on his way to Russia to fight Alexander Povetkin, but he couldn't keep the needle out his ass. So he popped dirty. So he stopped halfway, turned the plane around. So where you want to go with this? He's going to have to go to Australia, y'all. The only person he won't concede to is Canelo. Now let me paint this picture for you dumbasses. You idiots. Can you imagine? Let me paint this picture for you. Cedric, what up? Good to see you, man. No, listen. I'm talking about to my brother Cedric. I'm talking about right now, Bud feels he's in a position of power, and technically he is. But in this situation, if Tim Tszyu says, I'm fighting you, but you got to come to Australia, Bud's going to say, nah, I'm the A side. I'm not going nowhere near there with your kangaroos and koalas and dung beetles. I'm not going over there. And we ain't going to have a problem with it. We're like, yo, fuck that. Why go over there for what? And that's when you're going to see a bunch of Australian fans invade our chat saying, no, Bud's not the A side. And they're going to throw those numbers right back in our face. They're going to throw those numbers right in our face. Right in our face. He gonna throw the fucking numbers right in our face and say he makes more money going over there. And is it gonna be true or not? I'm just asking, is it gonna be true or not? We might not like it. Is it gonna be true or not? Yes or no? So what's Bud gonna do? And my thing is this: he could say, "I'm not going over there for them to rob me," and I'll say, "Well, shit, Devin went there twice. You ain't get robbed." I mean, Pacquiao got robbed against Jeff Horn, but that was business. That was his last fight with Top Rank, and Bob Arum fucked Manny on the way out. Saw it coming. But let me tell you this. If the Bud and if he calls out Bud and they can't agree on venue or location, and Canelo takes that fight and beats the shit out of Tim Tszyu, that's one more accolade for that's one more accolade for Canelo. One more feather in the hat. All this posturing and shit. Niggas need to just shut up and fight. This is a strange business, man. A very strange business. But I get it. I get it. Dwayne Price, salute if I missed you. Yeah, Dr. Mark, man. Bud, listen, I supported Bud. So I smile when motherfuckers like, "Oh, you hating on Bud?" I'm like, yo, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. The same motherfucker saying I'm hating on Bud, they ain't spent a dime on him. I've been to 2 live events, pay-per-view, and when I went to the events, I bought them. There's not a fight that Bud had that I missed. Out of Wally, my brother says, why is Canelo even in the conversation with 154 pounders? He should go fight Benavidez or Andre. No, you know what it is? Here's what it is. It wasn't, Canelo didn't say his name. Tim said his name. And he strategically put it last because if he can get a Charlo under his belt and Bud, why not pursue Canelo and go up and wait and fight him? That's a fight Canelo will take. Drag another guy up from 154 to 168 and beat the shit out of him. Canelo would gladly take that fight. Plus, by then, if he gets Charlo and Crawford under his belt as a notch, absolutely Canelo will take that fight. He's fought in lesser opponents. Avni Yildirim. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely he'll take that fight. Yeah, man. So is Tim Tszyu on track to becoming the face of boxing? Yes. Yes. He's in strategic position. And he has the right names on the shirt. He has the right names on the shirt. He called out a two-division undisputed champion. He called out Charlo because that was supposed to happen, so he wants to put the mitts on him for ducking him because he did duck him. Jermell Charlo did duck Tim Tszyu. He did duck him. Tim Tszyu was his responsibility. He didn't do it. He ducked him. So of course he wants that smoke. He gonna call out Bud. How y'all see that fight playing out? That's something to determine. Listen, nothing surprises me now. And if he gets those 2 names, of course he's gonna call out Canelo. And Canelo will fight Tim Tszyu before he'll fight anybody that can actually beat him. Andre and Benavidez. Watch this, y'all. Pete. in reference to Canelo. Benavidez or Tim Tszyu? David Morrell or Tim Tszyu? William Skull or Tim Tszyu? Demetrius Andrade or Tim Tszyu? Christian Mbili or Tim Tszyu? And don't look now, they're talking about Jaime Munguia versus Canelo on guess when. Take a wild guess when. Take a wild guess. He don't fight Mexican fighters, but they call it for Jaime Munguia versus Canelo. Guess when? Take a guess. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at the poll. 62% of you say Bud is the A side. 38% say Tim Tszyu. There you go. Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo on my hero. Xavier, that's a conversation I'm gonna have as it get. Devin gotta get past Regis, but we spoke about that. But you know, yep, that's the word. Yeah, lost. Yeah, they want Mel to be Tim Tszyu's Zab Judah. Yeah, True Boxing Night. They're talking about Munguia versus Canelo on Cinco de Mayo. That's when he'll break bread with his Mexican brethren. And listen, man, if that's what Canelo wants to do, fuck it. Why not? Jaime Munguia, to me, his career-defining fight was against Derevyanchenko, and that was a hard-ass fight. But Canelo gonna beat Jaime's ass. But he's gonna break bread with him. I ain't got no beef. It's whatever. Thank you, Queen. In my opinion, y'all said Bud's the A side. In theory, if it was based off of accolades, if this was 1990, yes, Bud's the A side. But we're in 2023, where motherfuckers like Ryan Garcia and Tank could do 1 million buys. And the two best in the world only did 650 to 700,000 pay-per-view buys. Who had the more? What fight meant more to boxing? Bud versus Errol, or Tank versus Ryan? Now, being that we know this, how is Bud the A side fighting Tim Tszyu when he has a country behind him? Oh, y'all remember when Manny Pacquiao's fans, the Pactards, would invade our chats with racist remarks and say, no, Manny's the A side? And we'd say, how? Because he has a country behind him. The Philippines? Wait a minute. Floyd's America. Floyd is America. That's not a country behind him? Well, a lot of people don't like Floyd. True. But still, and what was our argument? Seat sales. Right? And what was their argument? Y'all remember their argument, the Manny Pacquiao fans? Floyd outsold Manny. Floyd's longevity was longer than Manny's. But what were they always saying to support their argument? Do you remember? 8-division world champion. And what was I saying? That don't matter. Why? Floyd sells more than him. A side. What are y'all talking about? There's no argument. Open the books. That's all I kept saying. Y'all remember when the brother Carcino was knee deep into that shit? I remember him saying it. And Carcino used to talk to Bob Arum. He was like, yo, y'all say Manny outsells Floyd? Cool, open the books. No one opened the books. I don't care what he did in Dallas against Josh Clottey. I don't care what he did against Miguel Cotto. Open the books. Never opened the books. All they kept saying was he's an 8 division champion. I said it don't matter. Jay Grant, salute. None of that shit matters. Stop it, y'all. Bud is not the A side versus Tim Tszyu. And it's unfortunate because Bud is more accomplished. Oh, Drew, you hating on Bud. No, I'm not. I'm telling you, he's 2 division world champ, undisputed, not unified, undisputed. He got a win against Errol Spence, and damn, people picking him to do it again. So in the event he gets past Errol, absolutely a fight against Tim Tszyu is fair game. But going into the negotiations, since y'all like to talk about that shit so much, Tim is an A side. Why? He got a country behind him. And us Americans don't get behind our fighters anyway, right? Oh, I'm sorry. We back our black fighters because the others just don't back us, right? If Terrence Bud Crawford was blonde hair, blue eyed from Kentucky, forget it. He'd have a Nike deal, an Adidas deal, Gatorade, Hanes. He'd be plastered all over billboards. And then the country would get behind him. MAGA. Right? Tim Tszyu is on track to become the face of boxing. Bud going down to Australia and they do pull some fuck shit on him. A win's a win. We'll be on here screaming and hollering about a slow count or something. A headbutt that they're not calling, low blows or whatever. But we'll just be sore losers. And I'll be one of the niggas talking about, yeah, I told you so. Told you so. He had no excuse not to go, though, because Devin went there and won twice. And I know what happened to Manny, but he's not Manny. But if they go down there and fuck him off, and if Tim beats Jamel, if that bell rings and we're like, oh shit, this is why he wanted to avoid him. And there's something there, there's some intangible there that we didn't foresee, and he starts knocking Jamel around the fucking ring, I'll be like, oh shit. And all there's left is a Canelo fight? I didn't say he wins those fights. I'm asking y'all, is he on track? And the answer is yes, he's on track. If he beats Jamel, now, do I think he could beat Jamel? 50-50 fight. Do I think he could beat Bud? 70-30, no. 70-30, Bud. But this is boxing. You got to show me. Do I think he can beat Canelo? No. But this is boxing. I'm talking about, is he on track? I didn't say he is. Don't jumble my words. Is he on track? The answer is yes. He's doing the right things. He's saying the right things. But now we got to see. If he utilizes that A side, he'll fight. He'll stay in Australia. Don't you bring your ass over here. Stay where the judges will help you and everything else. The judges and poison water, whatever it is you're doing over there. This is boxing. Y'all already know what's done. Salute to everybody in November. The Zelda cash up the super chat. It's gym time. It's leg day, and I ain't fucking around. Pep talk tonight, but prior to pep talk, me and Stormy, we're doing Nerds on Culture. We're gonna be talking about movie soundtracks and how great they make the movie. Memorable movie soundtracks. Just tune in. We have fun over there. And then pep talk 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love y'all. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda Cash App, and the Super Chats, man. Go support everybody doing content. Support Black media. Bronx on deck.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.